right, first grade, we're gonna start out with the small piece of clay that we want to turn into a ball. And if you're starting out with the piece that's shaped like a rectangle, you need to put it into the palm of your hands and tap it. You can try squeezing it to get it into more of a circular shape. We do need it to be kind of more of a sphere. So once you get the rounded edges off, we're gonna try rolling it around on the mat by putting your hand on it. Once you get a nice ball, it's okay if it's not perfect, for sure. Okay, so once you get a nice ball, you're gonna hold it in one hand, your left hand if you're right-handed, and take your right hand and you're gonna push your thumb in. You might have to push pretty hard depending on how hard or soft the clay is. And then you're gonna take your fingers like a duck, and you're gonna duck quack all the way around and around. You wanna make sure that your thumb is getting to the very bottom of your pinch pot and not enough to go through, and not so it's just at the top. But you wanna reach your thumb way back in there and duck quack all the way around. And once you've gotten the bottom real well, you can focus a little bit more on the top. When you're working on your rim, it might start to crack like mine is. You can just take your hand and smooth it. And you don't want to add too much water to it because it can weaken the clay. Okay, so now that I've got my basic pinch pot, I can kind of press it on the mat so that it has a nice base and it will stand. And then I want to make a handle. So how I'm going to make a handle is get another piece of clay. If it's kind of a big piece like this one, you can use your popsicle stick and cut it in half. And then you're going to make coil, just like making a clay or Play-Doh snake, except that clay is a little harder. So I'm just going to press my edges down, and then I'm going to roll my hand. And if you start going to where it's just like flipping back and forth, it's kind of an oval, smush it back together and try rolling your hand longer. For your handle, you don't want it too thin. Anything in clay that's too thin is going to break. So this is probably about the width of my finger, and you want to keep yours, you guys have small fingers, but maybe make sure it's bigger than your toothbrush. And then once you have it, you can go ahead and curve it. Now I can tell this is going to be too long. I don't want that much, but since I have it curved, I can cut it off and try that. That will be perfect. So if you were using Play-Doh, you could just smush it on here and that would be good to go. But because it's clay, you can't do that. If you were to join these two, it might seem like it was together, but once you put it in the kiln and it loses water, it's just gonna fall apart. So what you have to do to get these, you can think of it like making it hold hands and grab onto each other. So you're gonna have to put some little marks. This is called scoring. Scoring is boring, but I make lots of lines. And you're gonna score on your handle and on your cup. Scoring is boring, but I make lots of lines. Then you're gonna add some water, which is very similar to slip, which is just really watery clay. So we're gonna say, slipping is dipping and I like it just fine. So now you've scored and slipped. You're gonna press those together. And you know what too, if you want, you have this toothbrush, you can rough it up with your toothbrush too. So once you've scored and slipped, you're gonna do the last part, which is very important, and that is the smoothing. Smoothing is soothing, it erases the lines. So now I've got my cup. All right, you're gonna start with another block of clay to make a donut to go along with your little cup of milk. You're gonna take your cube and you are gonna push it back and forth. See how I'm going, squeezing it and then putting it in this hand and squeezing it? You can go back and forth like this. You can try rolling it on your mat. And then once you have a pretty good circle, sphere, taking your cube, you've turned it into a sphere, now we're going to flatten it. I'm just using the palm of my hand. I don't want to use my knuckles because that's going to leave some indentions. So just palm of your hand, tap it on both sides. You can smooth out any weird bumps that you get. Smooth out your sides, and you're going to take your wooden tool and poke a hole in the middle. And then if you move it back and forth, you have your donut hole. If you want your donut hole to be a little bit bigger, you can try putting your finger in there, wiggling it around. That's a much bigger donut hole. You can smooth this extra clay that comes right back onto your donut. If you get a crack like that from it growing, you can just smooth that down. If you want a little flatter, you can pound it down again. And there I have a beautiful donut to go along with my delicious drink of milk. And then we are gonna glaze these to add color to them. When you're done, make sure and bring your things to me so that I can put your initials on them, and we'll put them on a blue tray to dry.